For decades, Southern California has had some of the worst air quality in the nation. Eye-stinging smog that hit our local mountains was an everyday occurrence in the 1960s and 70s. Since that time, air quality has improved dramatically thanks to the teamwork and cooperation of businesses, government agencies, and 17 million residents living in Southern California. Leading this effort is the South Coast Air Quality Management District, also known as the AQMD. "2009 was one of the cleanest smog seasons on record. But what many people may not realize is that today's levels of air pollution still cause very serious health consequences. More than 6,000 premature deaths are attributed to air pollution in our region every year. Harmful particles and gases that often permeate our air cannot be seen, but their effects over time can be lethal and affect us all.
And I remember as a kid riding my bicycle and playing sports, especially in the summer, my lungs would scream from the pollution. South Coast Air Quality Management District has done a lot to clean the air, but we still have 100 days a year. That's a third of the year where the air is unhealthy. But the South Coast Air Quality Management District is working hard to bring that number down to zero.
During the 2009 station wildfire, which burned more than 250 square miles in our nearby mountains, air quality reached hazardous levels due to thick smoke. The young and the old were affected. Those with asthma had serious problems. It's not just during a wildfire that the public needs to be informed as to the type of air quality they are having. We need to have this information available every day to keep the public informed in our efforts to clean the air and also for you, the public, to protect your health.
The twin ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach are the largest in North America, handling more than 40% of all imported goods in the country. But ships, trains, and trucks around the ports spew diesel exhaust, which is responsible for most of the cancer risk from air pollution. One of AQMD's many programs places air filters in nearby school classrooms to provide clean air for students, thus reducing the impact from diesel exhaust.
It is extremely important that we clean up the air around the ports of LA and Long Beach, especially because of the proximity to the schools in the area. The bad air quality results in increased absenteeism. We have students who are on lockdown because they can't go out and play during recess because of the poor air quality. We have increased visits to the emergency room, and the industry that does business, the port-related industry, really impacts the health of our young children.
With almost every new health study, we learn that air pollution has more serious impacts than previously known. The weight of scientific evidence is quite clear, and it's not just residents living near the ports who are at risk.
One recent investigation found that living in close proximity to heavy traffic can cause new asthma cases and worsen symptoms of those with heart or lung disease. We're also learning that unregulated so-called ultrafine pollution particles emitted by diesel and other engines may pose a more serious health problem than traditional pollutants, such as summertime smog.
Since the health consequences of air pollution are so severe, we will be continuing our efforts to further reduce pollution from all sources. We will work to accelerate this development and commercialization of advanced technologies to clean our air. Finally, I would encourage you to visit aqmd.gov, where you will find information on how to improve air quality in your community.